Hello, this is Steve, your YouTube English teacher, and we are back with our Impressing the Examiner series. In this case, we are writing an informal email, a letter to our friend, as we often see on the B2 or C1 exam. I'm going to give you some useful phrases that you can use in an informal email in the form of Use of English Part 4, so you have to really learn and study them. And as an advantage, as a byproduct, practice some Use of English Part 4, which we all need to practice. And then we're going to plan an email and think about how we can use phrases like this to really boost and maximize our writing score. So let's get straight into this with a nice typical introduction phrase. You haven't written to me in a long time. That means that with ages, it has been ages since I heard from you, or since I have heard from you. We can use the present perfect or the past simple for that. But it has been ages. We definitely need it has been ages because you haven't written to me. So a nice phrase that you can start your letter or email with in your imaginary correspondence with this person. Obviously, this works for any letter or email, unless maybe it says you I don't think in the task it will say you write to each other every day. So you can use this in any letter or email that's informal, whatever the topic is, as an introduction. You could also use you could use a phrase like this for any topic. If you change the part about healthy food, I would have no problem advising you about healthy food. I would pause the video, answer the question. I would, glad is an adjective, so you are glad to do something. And we've got advising as a verb, but advice as a noun. So what do we do with advice? We give advice. I would be glad to give you some advice. Or I guess we could just say, I would be glad to give you advice. You don't need the some. As I said, this can work for any email or letter pretty much, because there's normally a task, a function that you're fulfilling. Could be advising about healthy food, could be making suggestions about what to study, could be, telling them what to do for Christmas, about your town. You are doing something basically. So you're going to say, oh, I would be glad to do what you're asking me to do. So it works in any email or letter is the aim of this video. Now we're going to start developing some of our ideas. For example, in my letter is obviously about healthy eating because my friend wants to know about healthy eating in my imaginary question. So all my sentences are about that. Your letter could be about anything, but you can use these sentences in any topic, as I've just said 5 times before. Pause the video, complete that sentence. It's a very specific informal phrase you're looking for. If something is very easy, with cake, you might have heard this phrase, it's a piece of cake. But what is a piece of cake? We need a noun, we need something. So cooking is a piece of cake if you have a good recipe book. Nice little twist on that phrase there. But you can see how I'm trying to give you some informal phrases that you can use to really show off your range of vocab, to show that you're ambitious and using some slightly more less well-known but good phrases to express those ideas. Something's easy, it's a piece of cake. If we agree on the importance of fruits and vegetables in a balanced diet, then with I, what do? We see eye to eye. Another nice expression that you can use when you're talking with a friend and even in the speaking exam. So we see eye to eye, do we? Yes, great. We see eye to eye, we agree in speaking part 3. Introducing points. I won't waste any more time. With point, how do we say this? I won't waste any more time. I will get to the point, or I will get straight to the point. I will get right to the point. Healthy eating, healthy food, healthy diet, no beer. And finally, our little concluding phrase, I can't wait for you to write back. This is a super common phrase that you maybe know anyway with forward, from you soon. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Look forward to, this is a preposition, so it's ing. Hearing from means they're going to write to you. It all fits together. Here is your task to finish then. I want you to plan an answer to this informal email. It's a friend in the UK who wants a pet and wants advice about which pet to get and what needs to be considered for this decision. So you plan an answer with your little introductory paragraph 2 or 3 body paragraphs which you need to decide on to answer this task using some of the phrases from the class. Keeping a goldfish as a pet is a piece of cake, right? Compared to keeping a dog that you have to take for walks and so on. I mean, I'm sure we see eye to eye on the importance of taking the dog for a walk and so on and so on. Plan it in class, write it for homework, send it to me, send it to the Easter Bunny, send it to whoever you want to send to. The main point is just do it. That's how you're going to improve. That's how you're going to get better, is by doing. I hope that was useful. See you next time. Goodbye.